Hey guys, today I wanted to talk about the 3 things that I gained when I gave up restrictive eating. I hope that this video gives you some guidance and hope and maybe some perspective if you are at a point in your life where you are looking to make some changes. For me, it happened to be that I knew that the way I was treating my body and the way that I was viewing myself was not sustainable, and I wasn't very happy, and I knew that. But I also know that for a lot of people, including myself, it was very scary to make changes, and there's a lot of fear and anxiety that comes along with that. So I'm hoping that providing you with a few positives will help you see the light and maybe start embracing something like intuitive eating or making that first step to helping yourself. The first thing that I gained was honesty. This can go toward a lot of different directions. I gained honesty towards myself. I used to be in a place of denial, especially being a dietetic student. I didn't want to admit that I wasn't superwoman and that I may have some things that I needed to comb through in my life that were coming out in a disordered eating way. I also gained honesty towards others. I didn't feel like I was changing the topic if it ever was coming in that direction of maybe pointing out that I was struggling with my eating patterns and over-exercising, and I was taking things in my life a little too far. I no longer feel defensive about certain things. In the past, people maybe would point out like, hey, you're exercising a little bit too much, you're maybe taking this a little too far, you're not eating enough food. But I always had an excuse, right? I was a dietetic student, I knew it all, right? Even though that's not the case, and I still don't know it all, and I probably never will. But now I can be honest with myself, I can be honest with others, I don't feel like I have to hide things from people. The second thing that I gained was a sense of peace. Now, I still get stressed out. I still get anxious about things more times than I'd like to acknowledge. Now, before, when I would feel like my life was in chaos, I think that was when I would restrict more and more and exercise more and more because I felt like I could control those things. I could control that number on the scale. I could control what I was eating, the number of calories that I was taking in, the amount of carbs that I was taking in, the number of miles that I could run in a day. Those were things I felt like I could control at the time, and that's what I would lean on. Now, when I do get those feelings of anxiety, or maybe I feel a little depressed or a little down or something, I have much healthier coping mechanisms. You can also check out a post that I did recently on my blog where I talk about good stress management. The third thing that I gained is a sense of freedom, and this probably encompasses all of these positives. When I was in that state of disordered eating, I would wake up every morning and weigh myself every single morning. Now I don't feel that. I don't ever weigh myself. I don't think that it's a worthy cause. I don't think that the number on the scale tells me anything other than, you know, how gravity is pushing on the mass of my body on Earth on a scale. That's really all it tells me. So I hope that this video makes you feel a little bit more ready and more willing to take the next step towards living a better life. Honestly, just taking that step forward, embracing intuitive eating, embracing health at every size. Feel free to keep reading my blog, or if you want to schedule an appointment with me, you can certainly do that as well. That's all on my blog, which is Spilling the Beans, and you can find me at www.rdspillthebeans.com. Thanks, guys.